Have you ever been told to stay away from starchy foods because of your diabetes? It feels like anything high in carbs is instantly labeled the enemy, right? One wrong bite and your numbers shoot up. But two of the starchiest legumes on the planet are now being studied for their ability to lower blood sugar, not raise it. Sounds crazy, right? Even doctors thought it was a joke, until research started proving otherwise. And here's the surprise. They're not exotic, they're not expensive, and chances are you've already eaten them without knowing their full potential. If you've been following all the diabetes rules and still don't feel satisfied, this video might open a door you didn't even know existed, and today I'm going to show you what's behind it. But first, give this video a like so we can reach more people living with diabetes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button now so you don't miss tomorrow's video. You might walk past a bag of frozen peas in the grocery store and not think twice, but these little green pearls are doing something surprising for people with diabetes. They may be starchy, but they're packed with fiber that slows sugar spikes. It's almost like nature gave them a built-in sugar control button. Peas are one of the easiest foods to prepare. You can steam them, sauté them with a little olive oil and garlic, or just toss them into a bowl of soup. They go well with nearly everything. And that's a big help when you're trying to eat better without complicating your day. One thing I love about peas is how they make you feel full. If you've ever finished a meal and still felt hungry 30 minutes later, peas might be your new best friend. That fullness helps prevent overeating, which is a big win when you're trying to manage blood sugar and weight at the same time. Now here's something most people don't realize. Peas can actually help soothe inflammation, especially in your joints. That stiffness in the knees or hands that shows up when the weather changes. Some studies show peas may help calm that down, thanks to their natural antioxidants. They also have a touch of sweetness without being sugary. That makes them comforting to eat, especially for those moments when you want something satisfying, but don't want your glucose levels shooting up. It's a gentle kind of sweet, like corn but without the crash. If you like casseroles or rice dishes, just throw in a handful of peas. They warm up in minutes and blend right into the flavor. My neighbor, who's 73, adds them to her brown rice and baked chicken. She says it helps her feel nourished but not bloated. Isn't that what we all want? Let's talk about digestion for a moment. As we age, our gut can get a little slower and constipation becomes more common. Peas help with that too. Their fiber acts like a broom, gently moving things along and helping your body absorb more of the good stuff from other foods. One of my favorite simple recipes, a warm pea and mint soup. Just peas, fresh mint, a pinch of salt, and blend it all. It feels gourmet, but it's so simple, and that warm comfort hits the spot on days when your energy is low and your body's feeling tired. Some people worry peas are too carby, but here's what matters. They don't act like white bread or sugar. Because of their fiber and protein, peas break down slowly in your body. That means steadier blood sugar levels, less roller coaster feeling, and fewer afternoon crashes. Have you ever had a sugar crash after eating something diabetic friendly? Peas won't do that. They're like the calm cousin in a chaotic family, unsteady, dependable, and always welcome at the table. Your body loves that kind of energy. If you've got arthritis or joint pain, peas might be worth adding to your weekly meals, not just because of nutrients, but because of how they gently support circulation. Less swelling, better flexibility, especially first thing in the morning, and you don't need to eat a lot. Even just a half cup of cooked peas with lunch or dinner a few times a week can make a difference. It's not about big changes. It's the small, consistent ones that build real results over time. Let's say you're making an omelette in the morning. Add some cooked peas and maybe a sprinkle of cheddar. Sounds unusual. Try it. It's colorful, tasty, and gives you a bit of protein and fiber to start your day feeling full and balanced. For dinner, one of the easiest combos is peas with roasted carrots. They bring out each other's flavors and create a meal that's sweet, earthy, and kind to your blood sugar. It's the kind of meal that feels homey and healing at the same time. Do you enjoy pot pies or hearty stews? Peas are often already in those classic recipes. Next time you make one, try doubling the peas and reducing the potatoes. You'll get more fiber and fewer starchy spikes. A smart swap that doesn't sacrifice flavor. A lot of older adults I speak to say they struggle with evening cravings. Here's a little trick. A warm bowl of peas with herbs and a touch of lemon can calm those cravings and keep you from reaching for something sugary. Sometimes you just want food that's easy to chew and doesn't upset your stomach. That's another reason peas are wonderful. They're soft, gentle, and easy to digest. Great for days when your digestion feels off or your teeth feel sensitive. You know that feeling of heaviness after a big meal? Peas actually help avoid that. They give your body energy without weighing you down, and they won't leave you with that too full to move kind of tired. I once read a quote that said, "Peas are the quiet helpers of the vegetable world," and it's true. They don't brag, they don't make the headlines, but they quietly support your health in ways that really matter when you're over 60. If you live alone or don't cook much, frozen peas are a lifesaver. Just toss a handful into a pan with a little broth and you've got a warm side dish in minutes. No peeling, no prep, just easy nutrition when you need it. They also help with blood pressure. Potassium is a mineral that helps relax your blood vessels, and peas have a nice dose of it. So they're not just good for sugar, they're good for your heart too. Ever feel that afternoon brain fog? Peas have B vitamins that support brain function, so a small portion with lunch can actually help keep you more alert and clear-headed through the day. People think managing diabetes has to mean complicated diets, but something as simple as peas, humble, affordable, delicious, can be a big part of staying well. Don't underestimate the little things. There's something comforting about peas. Maybe it's the texture, maybe it's the warmth, but when you sit down with a meal that includes them, it just feels a bit more nurturing, and your body can feel that care. Want to make it more fun? Try a pea salad with chopped boiled eggs, a spoon of plain yogurt, and a sprinkle of dill. It's creamy, fresh, and surprisingly filling. My aunt swears by it, and she's 82. Peas can also help with wound healing. That may sound odd, but the vitamin C in them supports skin repair. So if you've got slow healing cuts or bruises, peas might help your body bounce back a bit faster. Here's a final tip. If you don't like the taste of plain peas, blend them into mashed potatoes. It's a sneaky way to add nutrition, and most people can't even tell the difference. That's how you win with food. Sometimes the best health choices are the simplest ones. Peas don't need to be organic or fancy. Just regular frozen peas from the store can still make a real difference. It's about using what you already have to care for your body in a smarter, more loving way. I always tell people, if a food is easy, affordable, and makes you feel better, don't ignore it just because it's not trending. Peas might not be the next superfood on magazine covers, but for someone living with diabetes and joint pain, they're pretty super already. So next time you're shopping, grab a bag of peas and smile. You're choosing something that supports your blood sugar, your joints, your digestion, and even your peace of mind. Sometimes healing starts with the smallest scoop on your plate. You probably know chickpeas from soups or salads, but there's a reason they've been eaten for thousands of years. These humble little beans are full of power. They help control blood sugar, support digestion, and even reduce joint pain, and they're gentle enough for older folks to enjoy every day. That's why we're talking about them now. Chickpeas are rich in something your body really loves: fiber and protein together. That combo slows digestion and keeps your blood sugar from spiking. If you've ever felt shaky or tired after a meal, chickpeas might be just what your body needs to stay balanced and steady all day long, and they fill you up in a good way. Just half a cup of chickpeas with your meal can help you feel satisfied for hours. That's important when you're trying to eat less sugar or avoid snacking between meals. They work like a natural appetite control without leaving you hungry. You don't need fancy recipes to enjoy chickpeas. You can open a can, rinse them, and add them to almost anything: soups, rice, or even scrambled eggs. They have a soft, buttery texture that blends right in and makes every bite feel warm and hearty. One of the best things about chickpeas is how they support your joints. They contain minerals and plant compounds that help fight inflammation. So if you wake up with stiff fingers, sore knees, or tight shoulders, adding chickpeas to your meals might bring you some relief. I know a woman named Carol. She's 68 and makes roasted chickpeas every Sunday. She just tosses them with olive oil and a little garlic powder, then roasts them until they're crunchy. She keeps them in a jar and grabs a handful whenever she wants a snack. No guilt, no sugar spike. Chickpeas also help with digestion, and that's a big deal. As we age, it's common to feel bloated or have trouble going to the bathroom. The fiber in chickpeas gently keeps things moving, making your belly feel lighter and your body more comfortable every day. Now let's talk about something really important: blood pressure. Chickpeas are rich in potassium and magnesium, which help relax blood vessels. That can bring your blood pressure down naturally without adding another pill to your daily routine. And if you ever feel tired after eating, especially after carbs, chickpeas can help. Because they release energy slowly, they don't drag you down. They keep you feeling alert and focused even after a full meal. It's the kind of steady energy your body really appreciates. One of my favorite easy meals is chickpeas with sautéed spinach and a little lemon juice. It's warm, bright, and full of nutrients. You can make it in one pan in under 10 minutes. It's perfect for lunch or dinner when you want something filling but easy on your stomach. Some people think beans are hard to digest, but chickpeas are different. They're softer and gentler. If you rinse them well or cook them slowly in soups, most people find they don't cause gas or discomfort. Just go slow if you're new to them, and your body will adjust. Chickpeas are also a friend to your heart. They help lower LDL cholesterol, That's the bad kind. When your cholesterol improves, your heart has to work less hard, and that means better circulation, less strain, and more energy for daily life. Let's say you want a snack at night, but don't want to mess up your sugar levels. Try blending chickpeas with garlic, lemon, and a little yogurt. It makes a creamy dip called hummus. You can eat it with sliced carrots or cucumber. It's tasty, light, and satisfying. Have you ever had a sugar crash in the afternoon? It feels like your body just shuts down. Chickpeas can prevent that. Because they digest slowly, they help you stay balanced and calm. No roller coasters, just steady fuel from your food. Some older adults struggle with muscle loss. Chickpeas are a great plant-based source of protein, which helps maintain muscle strength. That means more stability, better mobility, and fewer aches when you stand up or walk around during the day. If you like making soup, chickpeas are an easy add-in. They absorb flavor beautifully and make the meal more filling. Just toss in half a cup while it simmers. You'll get extra nutrition without changing the taste, and your belly will thank you later. Here's something sweet and still healthy. You can mash chickpeas with a bit of cinnamon, banana, and a touch of peanut butter. It makes a soft, sweet snack that feels like a treat but keeps your sugar stable. Perfect for those moments when cravings hit. Cooking for one can be tricky, but chickpeas make it easier. They come in cans or dry form, so you can use just what you need. You don't have to cook a whole meal. Just warm up a portion and mix with whatever you're eating. It saves time and energy. If you have dentures or sensitive teeth, don't worry. Chickpeas are naturally soft, especially when boiled or cooked in soup. They're easy to chew and gentle on your mouth. No hard crunching or biting needed. That's comfort food you can trust. Ever feel your hands swell or ache after salty food? Chickpeas are low in sodium, especially when rinsed well. That means you can eat them without worrying about puffiness or water retention. Your joints stay looser and your rings fit better too. Let's talk about bones. Chickpeas contain calcium and other minerals that support bone strength. That's great for preventing fractures and helping you stay active. Stronger bones mean more freedom and less fear of falling. They're also affordable. A single can of chickpeas costs less than $1 and makes 2 or 3 servings. That's powerful nutrition at a price that doesn't hurt your wallet. Especially helpful if you're on a fixed income or trying to stretch your grocery budget. A lot of diabetic-friendly foods can be boring or bland. Chickpeas are anything but. You can season them however you like. Spicy, savory, sweet, even tangy. They soak up flavor and give you lots of variety, so meals stay exciting. If you ever feel cold or sluggish, try a warm bowl of chickpeas with broth and herbs. It's like a gentle reset for your body. Nourishing and calming. Great for chilly days or when you just want to feel cozy and cared for. Need a breakfast idea? Mix mashed chickpeas with oats, cinnamon, and a little milk. Heat it on the stove for a creamy, fiber-rich porridge. It's not your usual oatmeal, but it fills you up and keeps you steady till lunch. For dessert? Yes, dessert. You can bake cookies using chickpeas instead of flour. They're soft, a little sweet, and much better for your sugar levels. Look up chickpea cookies and try a simple recipe. You'll be surprised how good they are. You can even grow chickpeas at home in a pot if you like gardening. It's fun, simple, and gives you fresh beans right from the soil. That connection to your food makes you appreciate it even more. If you've been struggling with your meals lately, chickpeas might be the small change that leads to bigger results. They're not magic, but they're steady, healing, and real. And sometimes that's exactly what we need. So next time you're in the store, pick up a can or a bag of chickpeas. Keep them in your pantry. You never know when a little scoop of them might become your new favorite way to care for your body, gently, wisely, and with love. Now, if you've made it this far, that tells me something. You truly care about your health, and you're ready to make smarter choices that actually feel good. But don't stop here, because what I'm about to show you next could change the way you look at food forever. I'm leaving a video on the screen that dives into something most diabetics are doing completely wrong, and they don't even know it. It's not about cutting everything out. It's about adding the right foods in, the ones that work with your body, not against it. And no, it's not a fad diet. It's not pills or powders. It's everyday food, things you can find in any grocery store, and the way you use them can mean the difference between frustration and real results. If you've ever wondered why your sugar levels bounce around even when you're doing everything right, this video will explain exactly what's going on and what to do next. Most people skip this part, and that's a big mistake, because what you're about to learn can help you avoid the most common traps that keep diabetes out of control for years. So don't miss this. Click on the video, watch it now, and give yourself the gift of clarity. It's time to stop guessing and start eating in a way that really works. Your next step is waiting, right on the screen. See you there.